morning and welcome back to Money 2020.
We're about to start unleashing this year's marvelous speakers.
The biggest thing for us back in the day, especially when we're just getting started, it was, you know, you have so many ideas and you start talking about like what if, instead of just doing it, than just making it. And the faster you can get to making it, and the faster you can really create that time to build the idea and to write the code, the faster you're going to be able to answer questions, and the faster you'll be able to attract people to your idea and to what you're doing. And you know, as soon as you get to that space where you actually have something to play with and something tangible, that's when the real learning starts, and that's when you get going. So get out of Keynote, get out of PowerPoint, and just start building and start showing it off to people and learning as quickly as possible. We would not talk with anyone, VCs, investors, customers, other people we were trying to hire, until we had something to show, and in Square's case, until we had something that we could actually take money from them.
People do not like banking. Many of you, I'm sure, have heard about this survey results that millennials would rather go to the dentist than go to the bank. What's even worse is that we don't like to manage our finances. We don't dedicate time to it, about 2 minutes a day per person online, dedicated to managing our finances. About 70% or more than 70% of the middle class, when asked, they say that they should have started saving earlier in their lives. More than a third of people, again in the middle class, don't have the most basic financial habit, which is to save for an emergency. And again, if you don't do that, and an emergency comes, which comes always, you end up in a hole that makes it very hard to come out of. That's really where there is a big opportunity. That's really where there is a job to be done. Like they say in Silicon Valley, the best basis for a business is to have a job to be done. And at BBVA, the way we view the job to be done is to move from infrastructure providers around money. So we keep the money safe at the bank, yes. We enable payments, yes. How interesting. Moving from that to something much deeper, to really supporting our customers and our clients in their financial decision making, in their lives and in their business.
Let's talk a bit more about Bigsby. So it's truly a new way to interact with your phone. The thing I want to sort of get your attention on is the thumb, where that thumb is, and there's a Bigsby button. So you can imagine another sort of interdependency between hardware and software. We're innovating in terms of, it's a simple thing, but it's very powerful, where Bigsby, your assistant, your sidekick, bright sidekick, is right there when you need her. So please don't forget the 3 N's. We have intelligence, Internet of Things, and interdependence, where we really want to work with all of you here.
The number of entrepreneurs that are participating in the economy has skyrocketed over the last few years, represented by growth in a lot of the major sharing economy platforms, especially us. The biggest shift has been the number of people that are participating, and it's no longer this concept of millennials, 18 to 35, are the key drivers of it, but folks from all walks of life and all age groups, and all markets for that matter. So I think it's just the number of folks that are participating is probably the biggest shift.
The reason MasterCard's so interested in the sharing economy and partnering with the likes of Airbnb is because, well, 2 reasons. One is because we think it's going to be so big. We did a survey, it was published just yesterday, and we asked European consumers if they'd heard of the sharing economy. Half had. 1 in 3 have actually engaged with the sharing economy. That's probably an Airbnb or an Uber. So we're right at the beginning. If you think of the number of underutilized assets there are in the world, I just think myself, I've got 2 cars, they sit on my drive 95% of the time. The number of unutilized assets that there are in the world this could be something that maybe not in a year or two, but in 5 or 10 years, could revolutionize the way commerce is conducted. So that's the first thing. The second reason we're interested is we have to go, as a technology provider in the payment space, we have to go where our customers are taking us, and that includes to new ecosystems such as Airbnb and other sharing economy. I'll give you one great example. Uber drivers get paid twice a month. They can request that they get immediate payment if they have a balance with Uber. Even when they request immediate payment, it takes 3 or 4 days to arrive because it goes across the normal ACH network. We've got a product, it's on our showcase stand over there, where they could get instant payment downloaded onto their debit card.